folks, this is Vincent Natalie with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly play Master of Orion, the board game. This game supports 2 to 4 players, it's for ages 12 and up, and the average play time is roughly 60 minutes. This is the physical adaptation of the digital game. I played the digital game that was remade in 2016, haven't played the originals, but based on what I played of the 2016 version, it's a 4X game. It's fairly straightforward. I even reviewed it recently. And I say it's straightforward in the sense that compared to games like Stellaris and Galactic Civilizations, this one is more of a straight shooter, at least the digital version is. Everything that you expect out of a 4X game is there, no crazy stuff going on. Well, the board game that you're seeing in front of you is not at all like the digital game. This is not a 4X game at all. There's no universe or galaxy to move around with miniatures, and you're not conquering planets or taking over planets and stuff like that. No, this is more of an engine builder slash tableau builder. You're going to be using cards that you get, building them into your tableau. They act as your buildings, and you can have 4 columns. They represent the different systems that you have. So this is one system, this is one system, this is one system, and each system can have a total of 5 cards in it. So you're going to be earning buildings that way, and they represent the systems that you're getting. But there's no like conquering and complex battling or anything like that. So this is more straightforward, very simple. What you're looking at are all the different components in the game. I'm going to go ahead and just show you the rulebook real quick. It's about 15 pages long, but that includes some of the extra information in the back of the rulebook. It's pretty nice put together. So yeah, give this a once over when you get the game. It's fairly straightforward. As far as the components in the box, you've got a bunch of these player mats and some cubes and some other tokens in there that we're not going to use for this game. These player mats are 2-sided. One side is the human side. These are basic. They are the same. And that's what I recommend starting off with whenever you play your first game like we are. They have no special abilities and we're on even keel. But the aliens on the reverse side all have different things, and you can identify them by yellow. Also, the starting resources may differ with these different aliens. 441, for example, is the starting resources there. The Darlock is 422. You've got 422 there, but you'll notice this is yellow here, so their research, they get more research than they would typically any other race. So yeah, these guys are good at research. So you can pick a special race if you want to and have something special going on, or you can just play the humans and be on even footing with each other for the entire game. Alright, so how is this game played? Well, first of all, you're going to set everything up, well, almost like so. Each player gets a player mat and cubes of one color. Starting resources are circled on the player mat, which is nice. You're going to start with 10 morale. Let's go ahead and zoom in on these cards so you can see. Now, these are trackers here for the 3 different resources in the game. There's food, there's fleet, and there's construction or whatever it is. And you're going to be gaining and spending these in order to build cards into your tableau. You'll notice there's also 3 columns. Like there's a little section down here that covers the 1, 2, and 3. There's a section here that covers the 4, 5, and 6. There's a section down here that covers the 7, 8, and 9. During the game, you're going to be looking at your rightmost cube to see where your exertion lies, and that will determine how many action cubes you get for that particular round. The more action cubes you get, the worse effect that happens, like you're overworking your populace. If you get 5 action cubes, you lose a morale. If you're in the middle somewhere, then it would be 4 action cubes, no other benefit. And then if all of your cubes are down here somewhere, then you get 3 action cubes. However, you get to draw 1 card from the deck and you get 1 free morale. So it'll all balance out. In fact, you're going to be balancing things as best you can throughout the game. And your morale starts at 10 at the beginning and will be going up and down. At the end of the round, if someone's morale is 0 or less, then the game ends and you'll be comparing scores and the like. Advisors up here are optional. You're going to place out so many of them depending on the player count and the like. These advisors, you're going to discard 3 cards from your hand to get an advisor. You can only have 1 advisor at a time, and they provide some kind of passive benefit. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. You're going to shuffle the deck of cards, deal 5 cards to each player. You can mulligan, meaning that you can discard as many cards as you want from your starting hand and then draw that many back, and then you're stuck with that. The scoreboard is up there. We're going to be earning points throughout the game, mainly through combat, and I'll explain the actions in a little bit. But at the end of the game, you're going to take whatever that is, plus the cards in your tableau, they will have victory points on them, plus whatever your current morale is, and whoever has the most of those points will win the game. Okay? So how do you play this game? Well, the game is played over a series of rounds. This is the first player marker here. And there's a number of different things you can do on your turn. Well, first of all, you're going to gain resources. You're going to gain resources depending on all the different cards in your tableau. And the upper right-hand corner of these cards will tell you what you gain for that card. No matter if the card's on the bottom or the top of the stack, it'll earn you resources. You're going to stagger your cards so that you can always see the top half of the card, and then you'll get that benefit. This is the cost of the card here on the left. On the bottom left is like a little symbol and a number. One of your actions is to discard a card, and you get that resource for free. This is how many victory points this is worth at the end of the game, and that may vary depending on some flavor or some text there. So anyway, getting back to the round, you're going to earn resources based on what cards you have in your tableau, and then you're going to go ahead and determine exertion, which is you're going to look at your rightmost cube, determine if you're in the rightmost column, middle column, or left column, and take the appropriate actions. And then any start of round effects will kick in. Then players will take turns, one action at a time, action, 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 doing various things. There's attacking, which means if your fleet is equal to or higher than your opponent's, you can spend 2 of it to lower their morale by 1, and you get 2 victory points. There's no defense to that, as far as I know, unless there's a card that says so. Another action you can take is to construct a card from your hand by spending resources. There's exploitation, which is discard a card to get the benefit on the bottom left, which I talked about already. Research, draw 2 cards from the deck. There's trading 3 food for 2, or 2 fleet, or 3 food for 1 construction. There's a little chart here. Propaganda, as a one-time action, you can get 3 morale. Just boost that up by 3. You can discard 3 cards to get an advisor, which I already talked about. And yeah, that's about it. The action cubes that you earn for that round go here, and you're going to be spending them. Some of your cards will have like an A on them. Whenever you take an action, you're going to put the cube over top the A to show that you've used that action for that round, and you can't use it until the following round. These abilities, these card abilities, can be used, but only the top card of that stack can be used. So you might have an ability here for the first card, but if you lay a card over top of it, as soon as you do that, that ability goes away, and then whatever card you replaced it with is going to be observed. So you're going to be putting down cards that give you abilities, but then you're going to cover them up in favor of other abilities. So you just have to sort of pick and choose, which one you like better at that point in time. And that is the game. Alright, so before we begin, it's worth noting that this is our first time playing. We may get a rule wrong or 2 or just miss something completely, so don't be too hard on us. Alright, so Idly has the first player marker, and she's ready to go. So what we're going to do first is observe income. There is no income, so we move on to exertion. Exertion is how many action cubes we get for that round. We both start on the middle column. Like our rightmost cube is the 5, so we will both get 4 action cubes. 4 of them get placed here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll be spending them. Cubes in your reserve are not used unless a card tells you to. Before we begin, do you want to mulligan anything? Is there anything that you don't like? And then you can draw new cards to replace them?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I don't care.
I really don't know.
I don't know these cards.
I don't know them very well. I'm just going to go ahead and mulligan this Spy Center. It looks very aggressive, so... Okay. All right. Alright, so starting with the actions, you get to go first. And these are all the different actions that you can take.
Again, I can take 1 right now, right?
You can take 1, I'll take 1, you take 1, I take 1, and back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. You discard down to 5 cards at the end of the round. The game ends when one of our tableaus is completely filled, or one of our morales are 0 or less.
Okay.
Or 8 rounds is up. There's a round tracker up there.
Alright. I would like to do the contract.
Okay, so you're going to discard 3 cards to get an advisor?
Yes. I'll discard these 3 cards, but with this one, It says extra system. Can I still put it down?
This advisor card cannot be returned or replaced. So that means you cannot change this for the rest of the game.
I don't even know how to change advisors.
That means you just discard 3 cards, get rid of the one you have, and put in a different one. That's all.
Oh, okay.
It becomes the first card of your extra system.
Now, does that mean that you have to build all systems first, and then the 6th extra system, that one comes out, or?
I can actually take a look real quick. Okay, so it's looking at the rulebook. This will give you a 5th system. So typically you can only have 4, but this guy gives you 5.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can I, if I take him, do I have to build him right away, or can I hold on?
You
to
put him right in front of you. I mean, yeah, this advisor card, it becomes the first card of your extra system.
Oh,
Typically, an advisor would just be put off to the side for you to use them automatically. So now you can use this card automatically for the rest of the game. So now you've got him.
Now, is he in my 5th system right now?
Yeah,
or
he is.
Okay.
He is. Mm-hmm.
So I thought he would be like taking up, because I don't have any systems, I would think that he would be taking 1 through 4, but that's all I can build, 4 systems.
You can only build 4 systems. He's your extra system.
Okay.
So you can build. You don't have to build 4 systems before you build him.
Okay.
According to the rulebook, anyway.
All right. So fine.
Yeah.
And I will get rid of these amazing cars.
Okay. Well, that's your choice.
I know.
All right. Let's see. Always you build. I'm looking at the advisors myself.
Mm-hmm.
You can build certain cards with a discount. Build the top card of the discard pile with a discount at 1 resource. That's kind of nice. Activation. Oh, okay. So I might actually do the same thing. Although, yeah, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and discard 1. And here's a quick look at the different cards that might be in the game. They're different colors, as you can see. This action allows me to trade resources. This one lets me just gain fleet. At the end of the game, gain 2 for each. I might actually keep that one. I'm going to go ahead and... Wow, that's interesting. This is going to provide... I kind of like that. Let's get rid of that one and that one. All right, so I'm going to get rid of these 3 cards, and I'm going to gain this advisor. She allows me to, once per round, gain either 2 food, 2 fleet, or 2 construction. So that's going to be good. So that was my action. So as you're using these, you're going to put them...
I
you already
did
did?
one,
Okay, good. All right, so I'm going to do that. And then you've got 1 to do.
And you cannot do 2 in a row, right? Like 2 advisors in a row?
Well, you can't, because you can't replace that. That was the stipulation on your card, is you can't get another advisor. I could, but it would be stupid of me to do that.
But, oh, wait, so you can only have 1 advisor in all your systems?
You can only have 1 advisor for your civilization, period.
Oh,
If I choose to get a different advisor, I'd have to give this one up.
Oh, I see. Okay. I thought it was like 1 advisor per system.
Nope. It's just 1 advisor per game.
That's fine. All right. Okay. All right. So then I will this one.
Okay. What is this
and
one?
Exploit it.
You're going to get rid of it and get the bonus?
For the left
okay.
bottom thing.
So this says draw 4. Keep...
Actually, wait. I'm sorry. Switch. Sorry.
Okay.
This one. Sorry.
Draw 4, keep 3. So you're going to discard this, draw 4 cards and keep 3 of them, and discard the other one.
2, 3, 4. Okay.
And then I guess you're going to exploit, right?
Yeah. I'm going to get rid of that one.
Okay. All right, so my turn. I'm going to, I think, build the Artemis system net. Here, it's for my first system. I get purple fleet at the beginning of my turn as income, according to that card. I need to spend 3 fleet though. 1, 2, 3, and 2 construction. 1, 2. Mm-hmm. All right. So I built that into my array, and this reads: gain 2 victory points for each red card in this system at the end of the game. So this is an end of game condition, and the victory points are question marks down here. Okay. Even if I cover this up, this will still be observed at the end of the game. And it is now your turn. So I did some construction.
Okay. Now, in this one, now when do these at the top take place?
What do you mean, when do those at the top take place?
Like, this one says you build cards in this system with a discount of 1 resource. Is that for the rest of the game?
That's for the rest of the game. Mm-hmm.
So when he says discount of 1 resource, is it like...
Any resource.
But
whether it be food, fleet, or construction.
But is it like, if I, like, let's say if I wanted to build this one, is it 211 or is it like...
211 or 301 or 310.
Oh, okay.
You pick the resource.
I thought it was like you take out a whole resource, like, completely.
No, it says, what does it say?
A discount of 1 resource.
Yeah, one. That means 3 minus 1 is 2, or
okay.
2 minus 1 is 1.
All right. Okay.
That, it doesn't say anything about eliminating an entire resource.
Well, okay, fine. Yeah. Dang.
Nice try, though.
I know. But I mean, a leaf resource would technically be like a leaf, so you know it would be one
nice try. You've got a very vivid imagination there.
It could be. You know, it could be. All right, fine. Let's see. When do you discard your hand?
At the end of the round, you discard down to 5.
At the end of the whole round. Okay. I will then discard this one.
What do you mean? For exploit?
Yeah, exploit.
Okay, so go ahead and get a resource.
So it's to
draw 4. Wow.
1, 2, 3. I don't like getting my cards.
I see that.
All right, and okay.
And then while you're doing that,
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead and spend 2 food to build this government support facility. It needs 2 food, and you can see the activation on the bottom there. It says 2 food will give me 4 morale, should I ever activate it. So I'm going to put that in this system. And again, each of these can only have 5 cards in it. So four columns, 5 cards for each column. And that was my construction. And I completed my turn. So whenever you're done discarding, you can take your action.
Good Lord. Here, what is this? Does this take into effect this one?
Each opponent returns their advisor cards to the middle of the table. It says after building, each opponent. You're not an opponent. You can't be an opponent of yourself.
Okay, that's true. All right, first I have to discard. I'm gonna get rid of this one. Okay, now I can take my action. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
This is hard. Too many choices. All right, this one.
What is that one?
Sorry. Here you go.
So that is a soil enhancement facility to construction. Gain 2 food for each blue card in this system after building. So there's no blue card. There's no blue. So.
But this is a blue card.
I know. Yeah, I mean, so I guess including itself. So you would get 2 food for that, I guess.
That's probably kind of stupid, isn't it?
I would wait until you had other blue cards before you played it.
Alright, fine.
It's up to you.
No, you're right. Okay. So 2, 1. I don't like this one either, though. This one is okay. Okay, I got it. Yeah. Okay. Alright, I got it. I'm going to build this one here. And that's Astro University.
Astro University. So 2 food, 2 fleet, 1 construction. At the start of the round, gain 1 victory point. Cool.
Is that a good one to build? I don't even know.
Yeah. But once you cover that up, you won't get that anymore. But that's a good way of getting...
But can I start it on a whole new system?
Yeah. So here you go.
Right,
Did you spend your resources?
1, 2, 1, 2, and 1 build. Wow.
Okay.
I have nothing.
And that was your construction?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Mine is going to be gain some resources.
Oh.
I'm going to go up to 5 food. So that I can get more action cubes for next turn. Or do I want to draw a card? I don't know. All right, yeah, that's fine. All right, so I used my advisor to get 2 food, and that's that. All right, so at the end of the round, we check for game-ending conditions, discard down to 5. How many do you have?
5.
5, okay. And then we return action cubes to our reserve, not resources. There we go. Okay.
Did I gain?
At the end of the round.
At the start of the round. This one says at the start.
Yep, so you get 1 victory point at the start of the round. This comes over to me, this first player marker.
No, it's your turn.
All right. Well, first we do is we gain resources. Do you have any symbols that you can earn resources for?
Yes.
You get a construction.
A construction.
Yeah, you get a yellow.
Oh,
See
yeah,
that
yeah.
yellow?
So, oops, 1 here. Right?
Yep. And then I get 1 fleet.
Oh.
And also now we check for exertion. Our rightmost cube, I'm in the 4. You're
I'm in the 3.
all right. So you would get 3 action cubes this turn.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3. And I get 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you also get a card and a morale, but your morale's already at 10.
Now, I don't have to discard down?
No, it's only at the end of the round.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to go first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let's see. I need to draw cards, I think. So, well, the first thing, let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to gain 2 construction with my advisor. And now it is your turn.
I'm going to exploit this.
Exploit.
Yeah.
All right.
And gain 3 food.
3 food.
1, 2, 3. Cause, yeah, blue buildings, they're horrible.
All right. I'm going to draw 2 cards. Okay. All right. After you.
What are the cards called? Like, which one's this one? Which one's the red one? Which one's the blue one?
I don't know.
Because it says there's some cards here that are specific. Like, choose a working card belonging to each opponent. Choose, like, all sorts of cards.
When you say working card, I'm assuming it means a card that has an action on it. That's a working card.
That's a working card?
Mm-hmm.
The A? Okay. Aren't you supposed to go next?
It's your turn. I had 4 action cubes. You had 3, so...
Oh, okay. Alright, so I'll build this one for 2.
What does that do?
And 1.
Star Fortress. After you have been attacked, gain 1 victory point.
Yeah. Oh, the discount.
Yeah, you get a discount on that.
Buy myself back that. Okay, got it.
Alright. I will... I might research more because this stinks. Yeah, I'm gonna research again.
Mm-hmm.
Game. Okay.
Sorry. I keep forgetting.
Communications satellites. All right. Choose one of your systems and rearrange the cards in it in any order.
Yeah. It's fine.
Okay.
Now, can I do this?
Yeah, you can do that.
Really?
Mm-hmm. You're saying choose a system, so yeah, you can rearrange it.
Well, this isn't always. Now, if it's an always, is it covered up?
Once it's covered up...
Even the always is gone?
No. I think it's... No, it must be... I think always is always. So I think you would still get those points.
Okay.
It says always on there.
Yeah. Oh, whatever.
Yeah, it's fine.
Alright, so
you
I have to spend 2.
Yep.
On that. Okay.
Did you take your discount or whatever?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. I will play.
Is that my 3rd build action?
Yeah, that was your 3rd. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna build. I'm gonna build the deep core mine, and I need 3 food and 2 fleet, and gain 2, after building, gain 2 construction.
Nice.
And that was my build. Alright, so that would end the round. Do you have more than 5 cards?
No.
Okay, so we return action cubes to the reserve. Okay. And beginning of the round, well, before you do that,
Alright, fine.
gain resources.
Oh.
You get a construction. I get a fleet and a food.
I get 2 food as well.
You get 2 food as well. And now you would get now 4 cubes and not 3. That's why you take the income step first.
That's right. Good job, babe.
All right. So I also get 4 because I'm in the construction is in the middle column, and you got first player marker, start of round effects or any start of round effects.
This one?
Gain 1 victory point. All right. So you're up to 2.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, you get to go first. Actions.
Okay. You can only have 5 cards in a system?
5 cards in a system, including that advisor.
Okay. I will build...
No, this goes back to...
Alright, I will build this one.
This is troop transport. So 3 food, 2 fleet. Choose 1 working card belonging to each opponent. Move each chosen card to the bottom of its system. Okay?
Okay.
So you're going to... What are you going to spend for
I'm
that?
going to spend 3 food
And 1
and
fleet.
1 purple.
So I'm guessing you're going to move this one to the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you're going to take the construction action, right?
Yes.
Which is here?
Yep.
All right. I will play, let's see. I'm going to play this one, Death Spores, which is, if I play it, move a cube from my reserve after attacking. You may put a cube from your reserve on this card to make the defender lose a morale, which is like extra in addition to what she would already lose from an attack. So it's 2 food, 2 construction, and that was a construction thing. But you gain a victory point whenever I attack you.
Okay. What does that say again?
Death Spores. If I attack you, I can put a cube here
And I
from
lose
my
an
reserve.
additional morale?
And yes, you
Okay.
lose an additional morale.
Alright, cool. Crazy stuff. Now, what is considered an attack?
When I use the attack action.
Oh, I see. Oh.
When I spend 2 fleet, or you spend 2 fleet to attack the other player.
Oh. Oh, you spent... Okay, yeah, okay. Alright. And my turn, right?
Yep, it is your turn.
Jeez. Oh, jeez. Okay. I'm going to exploit this one,
Okay.
if you want to read it.
The matter converter.
1, 2, 3.
So 4 cards, keep 3.
Discard something. And that was this action.
Let's see. Can I do anything at this point? I might have to. Actually, you know what? I might. I'm going to. I'm going to research. I'm going to draw 2 cards. And there's that. And these are the 2 ones that I just drew.
Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna discard. I'm gonna discard this one. And now it's my turn?
Yep.
Alright,
We're on the 3rd round.
yeah. Actually, hold on, wait, I wanna discard
That was from your previous turn, right?
Yeah, from my previous one. Sorry. Actually, do I want to do that? Yeah, you know what? No, I can't. Yeah, you know what? I will just card it.
All right. So it's your turn. You've got 2 action cubes left.
Yeah. I'm going to build this one
All right. That is
for... Yeah, sorry.
2 fleet and 2 construction. And it's a fighter garrison. Cannot be activated if your morale is below 6. Upon activation, 2 fleet. If you do 2 fleet and 1 construction, gain 1 victory point for each card in this system. Wow, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
So you can really rack it up there.
So that was, I'm going to pay 1 purple, so
Uh-huh.
that's 0, and 2 builds.
2 construction, all right?
Yeah.
And that was a construction?
Yes.
All right. Starting to sweat a little bit.
Yeah, you should see how these cards are feeling right
Great,
now.
I can't wait.
They're so wet.
That's wonderful. Thank you.
I'm sweating too.
Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
I'm going to use my advisor
Okay.
and get 2 fleet.
Nice. My turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to discard this one.
Okay, it's
So for the exploit
3
to
food.
get 3 food. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 3.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
I am going to... I don't have enough to do anything.
Actually, can I take that back?
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm so sorry. So that was 3 food.
That's what I get for taking too long to take.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So I had that right, because it was 3 food and 1. No, it was.
No.
It was 3 food. Okay.
You just got 3
I
food.
just discarded it. Okay, so that was the exploit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What I'm going to do for sure is exploit this one
For 2 fleet.
for 2 fleet. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. I will.
This game should be called Masters of Indecisiveness.
That's a you problem. I'm going to trade for my last one and get rid of 1 construction to get 3 food. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
All right. So that was it. End game conditions not met. Discard down to 5 cards. Return action cubes.
Okay.
Okay. And that one. All right. So I get first player. Gain resources. I get 1 of each resource. 1, 2, 3. And what do you get?
I get 2 purples, 2 greens, and 1 orange.
Go for it.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Or 1.
1. And then exploit. I get 4 action. Exertion rather. 4 action cubes, and you get 4 action cubes.
Yes. And start of the round.
Start of a round effects. You get a victory point.
Okay.
You're up to 3. And we're on round 4 at this point. We're halfway done. Okay, I need to catch up. Let's see.
You're doing fine, I think.
Let's play. What's that one say? Okay. I will, I'm gonna spend, actually, you know what? I might just gain resources first. I'm going to...
I have a question real quick.
Yes.
I'll let you finish.
Actually, let me go ahead and do my resource. Oh. Advisor first, and then I'll take 2 construction.
Okay, cool. Now, these actions that we have, like your reserve and my A's and all that, you can only take them once, right?
Correct. Once the cube is on them,
That's it.
that's it. You can't play them again until...
And so that does not take effect here?
What do you mean?
Like, if you have an action here,
Correct. You can do this as many
It's
as...
infinite?
Correct. Only when there's an A or an R is there a limit to how many times you can do it.
I see. Okay. Interesting.
A means action cube, R means reserve cube.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to use my action cube to do this one.
Okay.
And it's to spend 2 influence
2 fleet.
or fleet and 1 build
Okay.
to gain a victory point for each card in the system.
Okay.
And that's 5 victory points.
I guess so. Yeah. So you're up to 8.
Okay. And that's your turn.
All right. I am going
I feel like
to...
you're just gonna destroy me from behind me.
No.
I'm so
I don't
nervous.
have any victory points right now.
Doesn't matter, you're gonna destroy me.
2 food and 2 fleet to build the battleship.
Nice.
Alright, so there's that. Each opponent must put cubes from their reserve in all empty A and R spaces on their working cards, including their advisor.
What does that say?
But you don't have anything except for... You have to put action cubes and... you have to put all action cubes and reserve cubes into any space that has an A or an R in it. But you don't have any except for this. So the only thing that you can do is do this.
Okay.
So basically I'm taking up a slot. Like I'm making you waste an action cube.
If I didn't have this, would I...
You would also have to put
I'd have to put that there?
Yes.
But I wouldn't be able to use it, right?
Correct.
Okay, interesting. Nasty.
I could have waited on that, but I'm trying to get rid of cards.
Yeah.
Alright, you get to go.
Okay. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna build this
Okay.
here, which is the same thing as this one.
Oh, okay.
So it's 2 food
Okay.
and 2 thingies and 1 of those.
Okay, so at the beginning of the round, get a victory point. So you're just generating a ton of victory points.
Trying.
Alright. I am going to build... Let's see... I'm going to build the Recyclotron. It's 3 food and 1 construction. And it just says, cannot be activated if your morale is less than 6. For 2 food and 2 construction, I can gain 1 victory point for each card in this system. So maybe I might want to put that here instead. Since this isn't doing anything for me anyway.
Mm-hmm. My turn?
It is your turn.
I will do the research.
Okay.
And get 2 cards.
2 cards. Alright, that was your last one, right?
Yep.
Not much I can do. What I could do is trade again. Yeah, I could either do that or research. Yeah, I'm gonna trade actually. So I'm gonna trade and well, maybe not. Gain 4, 2. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't do that. That's 1, 2. Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna research instead. So I'm just gonna take 2 cards. 1, 2. And that's the last one. Okay, so we now are done. End of game conditions, not that I can see. Discard down to 5 cards if you have more than 5. Return all action cubes. We're up to round 5. And I think that's it. Okay, so income. You get 2 of each resource, right?
1, 2. Yep.
I get 2, 2, 1. So I get 2, 2, 1.
Oh, I miscalculated those.
And then we exert, yeah, so you got 3, I get 4. You also get a morale and a card.
Okay.
And it is your first player.
Do I get 2 victory points?
2 victory points, yep. So bring yourself up to 10.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
You guys can't see the victory point. It's too far up there, but it's there. And she's got 10, I have 0, for the record.
I'm going to, alright, so I'm going to discard, or exploit rather, this one. Actually, wait, do you have any things? No, I get nervous now because of that thing. I will, oh god. I will discard this one, exploit it over here to get 3 food. 1, 2,
Okay.
3. There, done. Oh, gosh.
Alright. I'm going to spend an action cube to construct. I'm going to build this yellow card, Neutron Collider. After building, gain 4 food and 2... For 5 construction, gain 4 food and 2 fleet.
Nice.
And it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to... I'm gonna, yeah, I don't... No, because it does... 2, that's 2. Wow, so much thinking. I'm just gonna activate this one. Oops. Yeah. This one right here, my bad.
So what is it?
I'm gonna activate this one and spend 2 fleet and 1 building to activate my 1 card for each in this system. 1
Okay.
victory point for each card in the system.
Alright, so you're up to 15.
It's fine.
Yeah, you're going to win this with that. Those combinations there. I'm not getting any victory points from you.
That's crazy.
Alright. I'm going to go with 2... hold on. I'm going to use my advisor to get 2 construction. And it's your turn.
I'm gonna discard. No, wait. Could I do that? Yeah, no. What was I trying to do? Yeah, I'll discard this for building. Okay.
Okay.
And that was the exploit action again.
Okay. I'm going to build this one for 3 fleet and 1 construction.
Nice.
Galactic Council. Gain 1 victory point for each of your yellow cards at the end of the game.
Hey.
So I'm going to put that there.
Nice.
And your turn.
I don't have any more actions.
Okay. In that case, put that here. 2 food, 1 fleet. After building, choose one of your systems and rearrange the cards in any order. Just gonna put this on top.
Very nice.
Which says 2 food and 2 construction to gain 1 victory point for each card in the system. Alright, and that's that.
Okay.
Alright, so now we're on to end of round. On what, round 6 at this point? You've got less than 5 cards?
Yes.
Alright. Okay, so return all action cubes.
2, 3.
And now we're on round 6. Beginning of the round, we gain income. I get 2 food. So I think I get 2 of each. Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You got yours?
Yep.
And exertion. You lose a morale,
Yes.
but you get 5 action cubes.
Yes.
And I get 4 action cubes.
I wonder what are these extras?
In case, again, if our cards.
Cards. Okay.
I'm first player this turn. So, question is, what am I going to spend this stuff on? Actually, you know what? Let's just take care of this now. For an action, 2 food and 2 construction. To get a victory point for every card in the system, there's 5.
Nice.
So I'm up to 5. There. Alright, and it is your turn.
I'm gonna build this card. So construction.
Okay.
And that's this one. It's 3 food.
Cruisers.
1, 2, 3, and 1 of the what's it called again?
Fleet.
Fleet. Purples. I'm just calling them by color.
Sure. I am going to... Guess I'll use my... Actually, not. Let me draw 2 cards first. I'll use my research action.
I'm going to build the high orbit sonar, which is 1 of each resource. 1.
You may activate any number of working cards with open A spaces. Put cubes from your reserve on those spaces. Awesome. Wow.
Okay. So I built this card.
Okay.
And I'm going to take this cube that was in the reserve.
Yep.
And trade in 1 hammer
For
3 fleet.
Okay.
And then I'll use this one to spend 2 fleet, 2, and 1 hammer to gain 5 victory points.
Yep. 20.
It's 20. Okay.
All right. Anything else?
No.
All right. That's not going to help at all. I'm going to take a look at these real quick. Because there's a card that lets me take from the discard pile, and I want to see. Kind of like that one. Okay, I'm going to play... Alright, Advanced Data Center. 1 food. Take a card of your choice from the discard pile. I want to take the Titan.
Nice.
Which is that. Alright, and your turn.
Okay. The only thing I can do is do the research action.
You have no cards left, huh?
I have no cards. 1 and 2.
Alright. I'm going to construct with my last action. And that's going to be the Titan here. Each opponent, it's 2 food, 2 fleet. Each opponent loses morale for each of their systems with 1 or more cards.
Ooh.
So you're down to, you lose 5 morale.
I lose 5 morales. That's 4 already. Nasty.
Alright, do you have any actions left?
I have 3.
Wow.
Alright, so let's see.
How do you have 3 actions left?
Because I used 2 from the reserve to activate these 2.
Yeah, but I had 1 more than you, so it should have...
I had 5
I had 4.
action cubes.
I had 4, so you shouldn't have 3.
Let's see. 3, 4, 5. With these 2.
You constructed a couple of times, didn't you? You constructed this one, you constructed that one.
Oh yeah, so sorry, I have 2.
And did you construct this turn?
No, that was last turn.
Okay, I went first this round. Yeah, so you should have 2. That makes sense.
Sorry about that. Okay. So let's see. I don't like this one. Okay.
You have 2 actions, so you're good.
Yeah. I will build... I will build this one on here, which is 2 food and 1 thing.
Okay.
It says if you are the player with the fewest fleet, you can be tied with another player. You get an additional cube. That's at the start of the round.
Okay.
And that was my build action.
Okay.
And for my other action, I will use it to increase my morale.
So it's a 7.
3. Yeah.
Gotcha. Alright. So end of round. I'm going to push this up to 7. Any end of round things?
End of rounds? No. Not
Okay.
for me.
No game ending conditions that I can see, so we remove all of these back.
Okay.
And now income. Let's see, 2 of each resource for me. Three purple actually. So 1, 2, 3,
Nice.
1, 2, 1, 2. Did you already do yours?
No, I got 3 greens.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3. 2 oranges. And 1, 2, 3, 4 fleet.
Okay. And determine exertion. I get 4 cubes and you get 4 cubes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think you're first player this round.
And I get the 2 victory points at the start of the round.
Yep, so you're up to 22.
And if you're the player with the fewest fleet, you can be tied with another player, get an additional cube.
Mm-hmm.
So
you would
what's
get
yours?
another one from the reserve.
Okay, because I have 4 and you have the 5.
Mm-hmm.
And it's my turn. I'm going to build this one here. It's 2 foods and 2 purples.
Okay.
Each opponent must put cubes from the reserve in all empty A and R spaces on their working cards, including their advisor card.
Okay. So it would be this one and that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's your turn. And that was the build.
Okay. I am going to then do colonial, 2 food, 2 fleet, 1 construction.
Mm-hmm.
You may return 1 cube from your pool to your reserve in order to gain resources, depending on the color of the previous card. So I can give up 1 cube right now for 9 food.
Wow, that's so good.
Not sure if that's a good idea or not, but
Let me see that card. That's insane.
that would be everything I could do.
That was so good, though.
Well, no, because wait, how many cubes did I have? I had 4 action cubes. You made me spend 2.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I should have 2 left. 1 is for construction.
It says from your reserve, though, not from your action.
Oh,
That's
well,
right.
all right, well then I need to redo that then.
Yeah.
So from my reserve.
Yes.
All right, well in that case, 1 for construction, and then I can do another. I'll give up another 1, I guess, to get 9 food.
Okay. Yeah. My turn.
Mm-hmm.
I will spend an action to spend two purples and 1 build to get 5 victory points.
Okay.
And that is 27.
Yep. You won this game, for the record.
No.
Yes, you did.
You can still come
I
back.
can't catch up. I'm serious. You
If you bring me down to 0, though, don't
I
lose?
can't. I'd have to keep attacking you. That would be near impossible. All right. Let's see. How am I going to do this? With 2 actions left, I'd have to attack you 7 times, and that would be a lot of fleet, which I can't do. Well, I guess I'll have to research.
I'm going to use an action and give myself 3 happy faces because I'm scared of you, honestly.
Oh, please. I have 1 left, so one cube left. I guess I will. I mean, it's either I draw cards and try and outdo you there, or yeah. All right, I could just go for broke. All right, I'll just attack. I'll spend 2 fleet. You lose a morale, I get 2 points.
Okay.
And there's no way to because you're gonna keep. All right, and you have two cubes left.
I'll do this. I'll spend a build to get 3 fleet.
Okay.
And I will use my last one to research.
Okay.
1, 2.
All right. So end of game stuff. I don't see anything, but this is the last round coming up.
Mm.
So all of our cubes come back. Income 2, 3, 3, 2. Okay, so 3, 3, 2. I can't get any more.
I got 3 foods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fleet, and 2 builds.
All right, so 5 action cubes for me and 5 for you. You lose a morale, I lose a morale for exertion.
Mm.
So, here.
Yeah, sorry.
You're agreeing with me, but not doing anything about
Sorry.
it.
I was thinking.
All right. I'm first player. I don't think there's anything I could possibly do to catch this. All right. I guess I will. Let's see. But, yeah, I don't have enough. Okay. Like I'm trying to figure out if I can, and I don't think I can, because you can, with one action, it wouldn't matter. So I'm gonna research. Actually, no, before I do, I have a feeling you're gonna do something. So 2 food and 2 construction for this recyclotron. It's just 5 points.
That's good.
So I'm up to 11.
I will do the action here.
Mm-hmm.
Spend 2 and 1 build for 5.
All right, so you're up to 31 or 32.
Yeah, 2.
All right. Next, I'm going to exploit for 4 cards, draw a keep 3. So exploit 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and I have to get rid of one of them. A little late for that. Okay, so I guess I'll just get rid of that one.
I will do the research and gain 2 cards. And now it is your turn.
All right, I will construct the Galactic Currency Exchange for 3, 3 fleet, 1 construction, and it's an end of the game victory point condition thing. And it is your turn.
Okay. I will build the 1, 2, 3, and 1 building. It's a build for this planetary supercomputer. Do you want to see it?
Yeah. So it looks like you'll be able to take actions on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will play. Okay. I'm gonna play the. Can't. Don't have enough fleet. Okay. I guess I'll play Death Spores over here. 2 food, 2 construction, and that's all I can do with that.
I will take an action and place it on the card that I just built.
Okay.
And spend 2 food, 1 building, and discard 1 card, which is this one.
Okay.
And get 1 victory point for each card in the system, so that's 4 victory points?
Yep, 4 points.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, 36 to 11. This is not even close. There's no way I can catch up. She's smiling over there. She knows it.
No, I'm not.
Yes, she is.
I'm not. No, I feel bad.
Let's see. Yeah. I've got one action left. There's nothing I can do. None of my cards will give me points for doing it. I might as well... No, I don't have enough fleet to attack you either. So, I guess I'll do propaganda to get an extra point at the end of the game, but that's that. Oh, yeah, there. Alright, so you got one action left.
So the extra well, yeah, so I'll do propaganda as well to get that extra point too.
Mm-hmm. Alright. So that's the end of the game. Now we have to observe stuff.
Look at this card. That's crazy.
That's 12 points.
12 points. I was trying to build it.
Wow.
And I couldn't.
Okay, so you clearly won, but
No.
to count everything up, you've got 10, I've got 10.
Mm-hmm.
So you're up to, what were you on?
36.
Alright, so you're on 46.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on 21.
You're on 11, so, oh yeah.
10, yeah, I know how to count.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you out, babe.
Uh-huh. Alright, so these cards don't... Let's see. At the end of the game, gain 1 victory point for each card that produces construction. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm up to 25.
Nice.
After building... okay, this is 1 point. Gain 1 victory point at the end of the game for each of your yellow cards. I have 4.
Wow.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. This one, let's see, 0, 1, 0, 1. So that's 2. 1, 2. And then this one is gain 2 points for each red card in this system. That's 8. So I'm up to 40. But we didn't even count your points yet. So
I have no income points.
you have 1, 2, 3,
Oh.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That's it.
Okay, so you've got 54. Yep, so 54 to 42. What did you think?
That was a close game.
It was. What did you think?
It was really good.
You would play this again?
Yeah. I like other engine builders better.
Yeah, me too. Like, I was disappointed that this wasn't... I mean, yeah, you've got buildings that with matching names that are in the video game, the Recyclotron, the Galactic Council, the Neutron Collider, all of these Death Spores, all of these things can be found in the video game. That's cool. But there's a runaway leader problem in this game that, there's no hope for players that can't catch... Like, I was behind the... There were a couple of cards in this game that were just overpowered, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, you were gaining victory points constantly from round to round to round to round to round, and I had 0, and I couldn't catch up.
Yeah, once you built this card, and as long as you get a production going for what it needs, like what it costs to get victory points, there's no way of kind of mitigating that unless you...
Unless I concentrate... Maybe I should have concentrated on attacking you.
Or unless you had a card that could get rid of this one, because it was this card. I built it early on.
But that's RNG, though. Like, that's what I mean. Like, this game, to me, I think there's a balance issue with this game. It's not bad. I'm not saying, like, I wouldn't play it again. I'm just saying, like, based on what I've played, and I don't know, I feel like there were a couple of cards that you had, like, you got 2 of these, so you were getting 2 points every round on top of that. So it's like you had this victory point thing going. I had nothing. I was trying to get end of game cards to combat that, but I didn't get enough to stop you.
You were pretty close though, and I think if I didn't have these 3 cards right here, and if I didn't build this system out with this advisor, you would have destroyed me for sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's a cool idea. I mean, it streamlines a tableau builder. I just don't know how I kind of like it and I kind of don't. I'm in that middle of the road opinion. The components, I mean, the art's nice, very colorful, but the cards are a little flimsy in my opinion.
Yeah, they're very bendy.
Yeah, they're not thick. They're not thick at all. They're very thin. They tear easily. So I'm kind of disappointed about the production quality of the cards, and these player boards are also very thin. But then again, this game I think was only $15 on Amazon, so it's like, you know, you get what you pay for, kind of thing. Had this game been like $30-40, I would have asked for a refund, just because it wasn't worth, you know, $30-40 in my opinion. But it's not bad. I mean,
I like the resource mechanic. I like how how all the cards. There's different ways of getting resources, but as you said, there is definitely a runaway leader problem. That is a huge turnoff, you know, to most people who, you know, who don't like losing.
Right. Again, I guess I could have maybe, when I saw you do that, maybe I should have done attacking more. Like, just, I had spore cards, maybe, like, you had that 1 star, you had that 1 star base that gave you victory points every time I attacked you, which you should have gotten, which I forgot about.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's
but, like, maybe I should have used my death spores to lower your morale constantly and just concentrated on fleet and maybe beat you that way. I was going to try and ninja this destroyer on you at the end of the game, or close to it. Each opponent must either discard 2 cards from their hand or lose 4 morale. And I was going to wait until you had
like no cards,
and then play that, and then
I would be forced to lose morale.
Right. That was my only. That was what I was trying to do at the last round. But like, no, your morale's way too high. I can't ninja you from 10 to 0 like that. And that would just end the game. I don't think that would result in you losing.
Especially like with the action points. Like I can just keep doing the propaganda if I had more. Like if you had played that and I still had action points, I would just be gaining 3.
Well, you only do that once.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
it's an
because of
A.
the action. That's right. Never mind.
Yeah. But that's I would have to take off 13 points, 13 morale off of you. And there was no way I was going to be able to do it. Not with 4 or 5 action cubes.
Yeah, that's rough.
So, yeah. I mean, I probably could have played better, you know, but at the same time, I don't know. Like, I liked it, but I didn't like it.
Yeah.
The production was eh. I like the idea of the tableau building. I like the idea of... It sort of streamlines the whole... On this planet, you've got these buildings. On this planet, you've got these buildings. Or in this system, you've got these buildings. I don't like the fact, though, that when you cover up an ability, you can't use it anymore. In a 4X game, when you construct a building, you have it for the rest of the game until it's destroyed. Or until, like, a spy blows it up or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, it just... I guess it's balance. It's a balance thing. But it's just... Theme... In terms of theme, it doesn't make any sense to me. You're building an empire, but you can only use the building that you last built. Could you imagine Pittsburgh right now if that were to happen? Oh, a dog daycare center was just built down the street. I guess the post office doesn't work anymore. You know, I mean, you know, it doesn't make any sense to me. Like I don't know. Like it.
But the post office would still produce letters.
It would still produce letters, but no one would be able to deliver it because the actions, yeah.
That's one thing that this game I think suffers from. There was like a couple other games that I played where it starts off very, very slow. And once you get going, once you finally get past the hurdle of really trying to get resources, the game's over.
Yeah.
It's done. So, a lot of engine building games suffer from that. So it's kind of hard to find a really great engine building game.
But I felt like I wasn't drawing any cards that... This was the only card that was getting me victory points through the game. And then you were playing cards that were blocking these actions. Like, you played that one card.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, there's no way I can catch up. You know what I mean? Like, it was... There's too much take that for me to really enjoy it.
Yeah.
If this was a tableau builder without the attacking, I would be happy with it. I like a passive tableau builder, not an in-your-face... attack the other player. And that attacking action is kind of stupid.
It is.
Just, there's no defense to it. You automatically do 1 morale damage and get 2... Like, there's no... What if you're... You know, there's no defense value. There's no... What... I've got all these red cards. You've got some mines or fleet defense. Or, you know, there's none of that. It's just...
Yeah.
Spend an action to attack. Like, it's why even put it in the game? You know what I mean? It didn't...
I don't like take that games when it comes to stuff like this.
Yeah.
I wish it was like solely a tableau type of building game, but you know.
Yeah. All right.
Balance issues, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. So this was okay, not great, just okay. I would play the 4X game over this any day. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I'm going to publish. This is Vincent Natalie. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Bye, guys.